Hey, David Brewster here, new episode of Scales and Tales, and this is the Pentatonic-Lydian Shift Workout. And in some ways, this episode's related to the recent Breaking Chords episode connecting arpeggios. This lesson's definitely going to blur the line between using scales and using arpeggios. And I love exercises and workouts and warm-ups like this. You know, something I can sit and practice and really challenge my technique and boost my ability. It's a great way to warm up. It's a great speed boosting workout. Legato, stretching, position shifting. This workout has it all. Okay, to get started here, we're going to basically start with comparing a minor 7th arpeggio to the minor pentatonic scale. And we've actually uncovered this, in multiple episodes before. When you play a minor 7th arpeggio, you're really just one note away from the minor pentatonic, the box. So right here, if I put this in C sharp minor, here's a C sharp minor 7 arpeggio. Right? There's your C sharp, E, G sharp, B, and C sharp, right? So there's the arpeggio. And then if I fill in the blanks here and add this F sharp, now it converts it to a C sharp minor pentatonic, right? It's very, very closely related. C sharp minor 7 arpeggio and the good old, C sharp minor pentatonic box. So let's lock into that C sharp minor pentatonic box right here. And I definitely remember when I made this workout, I was sitting there looking at the minor pentatonic scale and I was thinking, okay, that's 2 notes per string, but I want to take it and shift it into another tonality. And I started thinking of major 7, sharp 11 arpeggios, like the Lydian chord or Lydian arpeggio. And that would be right here. So there's your C, E, F sharp, G, B, right? And that's basically a major 7 arpeggio with the sharp 11, that F sharp. And it definitely has 2 notes per string right there. So I started playing with that. There's C sharp minor pentatonic. And then shift to that C major 7 sharp 11 arpeggio. And then to kind of give you an idea of what's going on there, there's the C major 7 sharp 11 arpeggio. And if you just think of the Lydian mode or Lydian scale right here, but we're just grabbing the root, the 3rd, the sharp 4th, 5th, and 7th of that scale. And lo and behold, there's your C major 7 sharp 11 arpeggio. Okay, so now we're going to lock into that first octave. We are going to expand this to 2 octaves in just a second, but I want to share this rhythmic sequence that we're going to apply to the scale and also that arpeggio too. And if we start with C sharp minor pentatonic right here, the sequence is like this. Right, it's pretty basic, but right there. And then take that sequence and then convert it to C major 7 sharp 11 and do the same thing like this. So there's your C sharp minor pentatonic. And then there's your C major 7 sharp 11 arpeggio with that sequence. And that's just kind of giving you an idea of what we're going to do in just a second with the full scale and full arpeggio. But that's the first part right there, is that rhythmic sequence. So I am going to share the full workout in just a second, but before I do, I need to share the full shapes that we're using, for the scale and also the arpeggio with that rhythmic sequence I just shared. And for the minor pentatonic, most viewers should know the minor pentatonic box. That's very common knowledge. C sharp minor pentatonic box right here. But that major 7 sharp 11 arpeggio might be new, to your fingers, and that's going to look like this, the full, 2 octave version. And I love the top part. That's really cool up there. But there's your C sharp minor pentatonic. And C major 7 sharp 11 arpeggio. And I'm just kind of walking through that, obviously, and you can just play that straight up and down, just like that. Now it's time to share the full exercise or workout, and we're going to basically move all the way through C sharp minor pentatonic and then all the way through C major 7 sharp 11 arpeggio. And I'm just going to go nice and slow with this. I'm not trying to break any speed records or, I'm not trying to impress anybody out there. I'm trying to actually demonstrate this so you can see what I'm doing, and then hopefully you can benefit from it. Now you can play this as slow as humanly possible, and you can obviously play it as fast as humanly possible too. But in the beginning, when you first kind of work with this, or you warm up with it, or use it as a workout, just go nice and slow, just real casual, really comfortable. So something like this. Something like that. And I'm really just kind of moving through that C sharp minor pentatonic using that rhythmic sequence and really slow. And that's basically what I played for C sharp minor pentatonic right there. Let me do it again really slow. G sharp right there, that's the last note of that pattern, and then you're going to shift to C major 7 sharp 11 and do the same thing like this. And right there on that G note, that's when you're going to shift back to C sharp minor pentatonic. You can obviously play that as fast or as slow as you need or want to, but I would just practice it at a really comfortable, just kind of an average, like medium tempo. Don't worry about flying through it. And you definitely probably want to play it faster than a snail or a tortoise, just... And you'll definitely notice, if you make a mistake, you're probably pushing yourself or going too fast. So just go nice and slow, play it, really even and comfortable, and then you can slowly start going faster and faster and faster. But I would go slow, using a slow warm-up. It's a great one. Now that you've learned the workout and you've played it in C sharp minor pentatonic and also C major 7 sharp 11, then we can start continuing to move this down the fretboard and stretch a little bit more and investigate other positions and areas on the fretboard. And we could basically start in C sharp minor pentatonic and move all the way down to F minor pentatonic if you wanted to. Technically you could start in F minor pentatonic way up here and then just slowly shift your way down all the way to F minor pentatonic down there. But just to demonstrate this here, I'm just going to walk through it. C sharp minor pentatonic here. And then C major 7 sharp 11 right there. And then right there move to B minor pentatonic and do the minor, sequence here. And then B flat major 7 sharp 11 right there. And then right there A minor pentatonic, right? A flat major 7 sharp 11. And then G minor pentatonic right there. And then G flat major 7 sharp 11 right there. And then finally F minor pentatonic right there. Killer workout, killer, stretches going on there, kind of blurring, like I said, between scales and arpeggios. It has a nice sound to it too. Cool workout. All right, that's going to wrap this episode of Scales and Tales with the Pentatonic-Lydian Shift Workout. And keep in mind, I just kind of walked through this material. I wasn't trying to impress anybody out there or break any land speed records or whatever. Just comfortably and casually kind of moving through this material. And that's what you should do. If you need to play it slower, that's fine. But I wouldn't start faster than I demonstrated this material until you really get it under your fingers and under your belt. Then you can start going faster, break out a metronome, you can start shredding through it if you want to. But it's a workout, it's a warm-up, it's an exercise. It's good for legato, changing position, stretching a little bit, and really investigating these different sounds and tonalities, which is really the big ear-opening, benefit from this workout, is just really listening to what happens when you kind of do that little shift between the, the minor to that major kind of tonality. And I love, playing with stuff like this. I could just sit there and just play that like for an hour and just kind of get locked into it and lost. And then you could also investigate other tonalities, minor 7 flat 5 or something, or dominant 7 if you want to get some Mixolydian kind of flavors in there. But cool workout, great exercise, a big challenge too, and it sounds cool. It sounds like music. It doesn't sound like some tedious exercise. It really does sound like something you might hear in a song or a solo or whatever. So anyway, leave some feedback and comments. Please subscribe to Nail Lessons, and I'll be back before you know with more content and material. Thank you.